Hey, welcome to Universe Decoded. The darkness clung to the stealthy patrol boat like a shroud, enveloping it in an almost eerie silence. The vessel, designed to be nearly invisible to the naked eye and radar alike, cut through the inky black waters with a purpose. Every creak of the boat, every splash of the waves against its hull, seemed amplified in the stillness of the night. Aboard the vessel, a team of U.S. Navy SEALs prepared for a high-stakes operation. Each member of the team was a seasoned professional, trained to handle the most dangerous and delicate of missions. They moved with a quiet efficiency, checking and rechecking their gear, ensuring that every piece of equipment was in perfect working order. The air was thick with anticipation and the unspoken understanding of the gravity of their task. Their target, a narco sub, a clandestine vessel laden with millions of dollars worth of cocaine. These semi-submersible crafts were the latest innovation in the drug trade, designed to evade detection and transport their illicit cargo across vast stretches of ocean. The stakes were high, and the potential for violence was ever present. Intelligence reports placed it somewhere in the choppy waters off the Colombian coast. The tension was palpable as the team reviewed the latest intel, maps showing the intricate web of drug trafficking routes crisscrossing the Caribbean. The briefing had been intense, every detail scrutinized, every possible scenario considered. They knew the risks, and they were ready to face them head-on. Every man on board knew the risks. They had trained for this moment, but the reality of the mission weighed heavily on their minds. The faces of the SEALs were etched with determination, their eyes steely and focused. They were about to confront not just drug runners, but heavily armed and dangerous criminals who would stop at nothing to protect their cargo. These weren't just drug runners, they were armed and dangerous criminals. Hours crawled by as the team maintained their vigil, the tension mounting with each passing minute. The darkness seemed to stretch on forever, the anticipation almost unbearable. The first sliver of dawn began to paint the sky with hues of orange and purple. The transition from night to day brought a renewed sense of urgency. The light revealed the vast expanse of the ocean, a stark reminder of the isolation and the enormity of their task. Then, a blip on the radar. The sudden appearance of the target sent a jolt of adrenaline through the team. They had been waiting for this moment, and now it was time to act. A low-profile vessel, barely visible above the waves. The narco sub was designed to blend in with the ocean, its silhouette almost indistinguishable from the surrounding water. It was a marvel of clandestine engineering, but it had been spotted. It was moving fast, trying to outrun its shadow. The crew of the narco sub knew they had been detected, and they were desperate to escape. The chase was on, a high-stakes game of cat and mouse on the open sea. The order came swiftly: intercept and board. The command was clear and decisive, leaving no room for hesitation. The SEALs had trained for this moment, and now it was time to execute their plan with precision. The SEALs sprang into action. Their movements were a blur of coordinated efficiency, each man knowing his role and executing it flawlessly. The adrenaline coursed through their veins, sharpening their senses and heightening their focus. Their rigid-hulled inflatable boat surged forward, engines roaring, slicing through the waves. The craft was built for speed and maneuverability, designed to close the distance quickly and deliver the SEALs to their target. As the SEALs closed in, the narco sub's crew became desperate. Panic set in as they realized their escape was slipping away. They began to jettison their cargo, hoping to lighten their load and increase their speed. They tossed bales of cocaine overboard, hoping to lighten their load and increase their speed. The water around the sub became littered with the floating packages, a testament to the high stakes of their illicit trade. It was a futile attempt. The SEALs were relentless, their training and determination driving them forward. The narco sub's crew had underestimated their resolve. The SEALs boarded the vessel, their movements swift and precise. They had rehearsed this scenario countless times, and now they executed it with the precision of a well-oiled machine. The smugglers, caught red-handed, surrendered without resistance. They knew they were outmatched, and any attempt to fight back would be futile. The air crackled with the thrill of victory, but the Navy SEALs knew this was just one small battle in a much larger war. They had struck a significant blow against the drug trade, but the fight was far from over. The captured narco sub, crudely constructed yet surprisingly effective, was a testament to the cartel's ingenuity. It was a stark reminder of the lengths to which these criminal organizations would go to transport their illicit goods. It was a stark reminder of the challenges faced by law enforcement agencies worldwide. The battle against drug trafficking was a global effort, requiring coordination and cooperation across borders and agencies. This wasn't just a matter of stopping a few drug shipments, it was about dismantling a sophisticated network that stretched across continents. The SEALs knew that their mission was part of a larger strategy to disrupt and dismantle these criminal organizations, one operation at a time. The fight against drug trafficking was relentless, but so was their resolve. The evolution of narco subs has been as alarming as it is ingenious. Over the past few decades, these underwater vessels have transformed from crude, makeshift contraptions into highly sophisticated machines, reflecting the relentless ingenuity and resourcefulness of the cartels. What began as rudimentary, almost comical attempts at underwater smuggling has morphed into a sophisticated industry. In the early days, these vessels were often hastily constructed from whatever materials were at hand, resulting in submersibles that were barely seaworthy. Early models, often little more than fiberglass tubs with makeshift engines, were lucky to survive a single voyage. These primitive submersibles were a far cry from the advanced technology we see today, but they served their purpose in the burgeoning drug trade. They were prone to mechanical failures, vulnerable to rough seas, and easily detectable. Many of these early attempts ended in disaster, with vessels breaking down or being intercepted by authorities. Yet, the cartels persisted, learning from each failure and refining their designs. But they were also cheap and disposable, making them attractive to the cartels. The low cost of these early models meant that losing a vessel was not a significant financial setback, allowing the cartels to experiment and innovate without substantial risk. Over the years, the cartels poured resources into improving their designs. They recognized the potential of these submersibles and invested heavily in research and development, transforming their makeshift boats into formidable smuggling tools. They recruited skilled engineers and naval architects, often from Russia and Eastern Europe, to create vessels that were faster, stealthier, and capable of carrying larger payloads. These experts brought a level of technical knowledge and expertise that was previously lacking, enabling the cartels to build more advanced and reliable submersibles. Today's narco subs are a far cry from their humble beginnings. These modern vessels are equipped with cutting-edge technology and are capable of long-duration missions, making them a significant challenge for law enforcement agencies around the world. They are built in hidden jungle shipyards, often with the help of corrupt officials. These clandestine operations are well-funded and meticulously planned, ensuring that the construction of these submersibles remains undetected by authorities. These state-of-the-art vessels are equipped with powerful engines, advanced GPS navigation systems, and even acoustic camouflage technology to evade sonar detection. The incorporation of such sophisticated technology has made these narco subs incredibly difficult to detect and intercept. Some can stay submerged for days or even weeks, making them incredibly difficult to track. This extended submersion capability allows them to travel vast distances undetected, posing a significant challenge to law enforcement agencies. The cartels are constantly innovating, always seeking an edge in the cat-and-mouse game they play with law enforcement. As authorities develop new methods to detect and intercept these vessels, the cartels respond with even more advanced and elusive designs, ensuring that the battle against narco subs remains a dynamic and ongoing struggle. Law enforcement agencies around the world are continually adapting their strategies and technologies to combat this evolving threat. From advanced sonar systems to specialized training programs, authorities are investing heavily in efforts to detect and intercept these elusive vessels. International cooperation has also become a crucial component in the fight against narco subs. Joint operations and intelligence sharing between countries have led to significant successes in intercepting these vessels and disrupting the cartel's operations. Despite the challenges, law enforcement agencies have achieved notable victories. Numerous narco subs have been captured, and substantial quantities of drugs have been seized, dealing significant blows to the cartel's smuggling operations. The future of narco subs remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. The battle between the cartels and law enforcement is far from over. As both sides continue to innovate and adapt, the fight against these underwater smuggling vessels will undoubtedly remain a critical and ongoing challenge. To combat this growing threat, the U.S. Navy has been forced to adapt, deploying a sophisticated arsenal of technology and tactics. The stakes are high and the challenges are immense, but the Navy's resolve is unwavering. With each passing day, the threat evolves, and so must the response. The Navy's strategy is multifaceted, combining cutting-edge technology with time-tested maritime skills. Maritime patrol aircraft, equipped with advanced radar and infrared sensors, scan vast swaths of ocean, looking for telltale signs of submerged vessels. These aircraft are the eyes in the sky, tirelessly patrolling the seas day and night. Their sophisticated sensors can detect even the slightest anomalies, ensuring that no suspicious activity goes unnoticed. The P-8 Poseidon in particular has become a cornerstone of the Navy's surveillance efforts, its capabilities unmatched in the realm of maritime patrol. Unmanned aerial vehicles with their long loiter times and high-resolution cameras provide persistent surveillance over suspected smuggling routes. These drones can stay airborne for extended periods, covering vast areas that would be impossible for manned aircraft to monitor continuously. Their high-resolution cameras capture detailed images, allowing analysts to scrutinize every inch of the ocean's surface. This persistent presence acts as a deterrent, making it increasingly difficult for smugglers to operate undetected. Below the waves, nuclear-powered submarines, the silent hunters of the deep, listen for the faintest hum of narco sub-engines. These submarines are equipped with state-of-the-art sonar systems, capable of detecting even the most elusive targets. Their stealth and endurance make them ideal for prolonged missions, lurking in the depths, waiting for the right moment to strike. The crews of these submarines are highly trained, their expertise honed through countless hours of practice and real-world operations. Surface ships, equipped with sonar and towed arrays, work in concert with aircraft to triangulate the position of these underwater smugglers. This coordinated effort is crucial, as it allows the Navy to cover more ground and respond more quickly to potential threats. The ships and aircraft communicate seamlessly, sharing data in real time to ensure that no target slips through the cracks. This synergy between different platforms is a testament to the Navy's commitment to innovation and excellence. But technology alone is not enough. The vastness of the ocean and the clandestine nature of the trade demand innovative tactics. The Navy must constantly adapt its strategies, thinking several steps ahead of the smugglers. This requires not only advanced equipment but also creative problem-solving and a deep understanding of maritime operations. The personnel involved in these missions are some of the best and brightest, their skills and knowledge critical to the success of the Navy's efforts. The Navy has been training special operations forces in advanced maritime interdiction techniques. These elite units undergo rigorous training, preparing them for the most challenging and dangerous missions. Their training includes everything from close-quarters combat to advanced boarding techniques, ensuring they are ready for any situation. These special operations forces are the tip of the spear, their expertise and bravery essential to the Navy's interdiction efforts. They deploy from warships and helicopters, often under the cover of darkness, to intercept and board these vessels. Night operations add an extra layer of complexity, requiring precise coordination and flawless execution. The element of surprise is crucial, and these forces must move quickly and efficiently to secure their targets. Their missions are high stakes, with the potential for significant impact on the smuggling networks they are targeting. It's a dangerous game, demanding precision, courage, and a deep understanding of the enemy's tactics. Every mission is a test of skill and resolve, with lives on the line. The Navy's Special Operations Forces are up to the challenge, their dedication and professionalism shining through in every operation. Their efforts are a critical component of the broader strategy to combat smuggling and protect the nation's interests on the high seas.